How will Dick Grayson survive being an agent for change in one of the most corrupt cities in the DC universe? Well, with a little help from his friends, of course. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Nightwing issue number 88 and find out together, shall we? Alrighty then, so picking up from where the last issue had left off, Nightwing had managed to just narrowly survive a hit squad sent to his house courtesy of Blüdhaven's kingpin numero uno, Blockbuster. This type of gangland aggression might rattle a normal person, but Dick Grayson is no normal person. He's Nightwing, and he's more dedicated now than ever to helping to uplift his city and the people who live there. In fact, today, the Alfred Pennyworth Foundation is going to be breaking ground on a brand new living space for the at-risk youth of the city called the Haven Project. It's a great step forward for Dick Grayson's plan, but Barbara worries about him. In fact, she says that her and new pet Bitewing are going to be accompanying Dick to the event to make sure nothing bad can happen. At first, Dick tries to dissuade her. After all, he's a guy who puts the needs of others always above his own needs, but it's clear that once Barbara has set her mind to something, there'll be no dissuading her. Also, hey, check the bag that they got their deli bagels from. It's a very fun reference. You know, at the groundbreaking event proper, Dick gives a very impassioned speech about the power of found family. He knows it more than anyone, what with growing up in a traveling circus and all. Home isn't just the four walls around you, it's the connections you've made with people you've chosen to be your family and friends. It's why Dick has decided to actually not move all those homeless children out of their little shantytown. Oh, sure, they can have homes if they want, but if they want to stay together, a haven is going to be the place for them. Dick is so into this speech, he doesn't realize that there are two snipers with a bead on him right now, Gun Hawk and Gun Bunny. After the gangland hit failed in the previous issue, Blockbuster has reached out to professionals this time. But wouldn't you just know it, Oracle, fearing this sort of acceleration, decided to make some calls of her own to Starfire and the rest of the Teen Titans, Dick's old super team. Starfire and Donna Troy make very short work of Gun Bunny, and Beast Boy is able to use his literal hawk eyes to pick out where the next shooter is coming from. Luckily, Dick doesn't catch a bullet in the head thanks to the intervention of Wally West, the fastest man alive and current Flash. The good news doesn't stop there either. Not only does Wally stop his best friend from catching a bullet in the head, but he actually has a gift for him too. It seems that Wally and Mr. Terrific have been working on a brand new suit for Dick, one that he can much more easily wear under his regular civilian clothes. Dick had actually mentioned earlier on in this issue how he felt that he was actually safer being Nightwing than he was being Dick Grayson. For once, all the bad people were coming for his civilian persona. The new suit is super cool too, more bulletproof, more easy to move around in, and oh yeah, the blue now goes all the way down to the fingers. It's a small change, but when the Nightwing costume is already perfect, small changes are just right. With his hired help quickly failing, an enraged Blockbuster decides to just send in an army of Heat cosplayers to deal with the event and kill Dick Grayson dead where he stands. But when Nightwing returns in his brand new suit, the Titans all rally around him. After all, once a Titan, always a Titan, and when Titans are together, it's a real bad time for anyone like Blockbuster. In fact, the Titans decide to pay Blockbuster a visit directly, with Starfire getting all in his face. He might be hot shit in the city of Blüdhaven, but even he can't deal with a superpowered alien princess. The Titans take their leave, vowing that Dick Grayson will now be under their own personal protection, and any attack on him from Blockbuster will end up with Titans reprisal. So yeah, looks like everything was wrapped up in a nice little bow, except for that second shooter. Whatever happened to Gunhawk? Well, the heroes didn't get to him because Heartless, that new supervillain serial killer, got to him first. As we've seen all throughout this Tom Taylor series, Heartless has developed quite the obsession with Nightwing, and he doesn't want to see some 2-bit sniper stopping his heart before he can steal it for himself. And believe it or not, everybody, it's on that note right there the comic comes to a close. And so that was Nightwing issue number 8, everybody. And hey, what was not to love about this one? It's great seeing Nightwing fight alongside his Teen Titans teammates again. Yeah, I know there's a whole Teen Titans Academy book where I can see that if I want, but I'm not reading that book anymore. I appreciate the relationship between Dick and Barbara continues to change and evolve here, with her basically doing all the stuff that Dick couldn't think to do for himself. I like that between this book and Son of Kal-El, the other Tom Taylor book, Wally continues to make the rounds as the Flash and is just the best, most upbeat, positive, helpful guy imaginable. I appreciate that Heartless is being reestablished as a threat more dangerous and more unpredictable predictable that even Blockbuster could be. I like the new costume, I just liked this book, which is why I would ultimately end up giving it an 8 out of 10. Hey there everyone, Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. It really helps drive engagement and helps me out too. Also, if you are a patron, which you can become for as little as $1 a month, you will get exclusive content that no one else can ever see, and you'll get to see the Comic Multiverse podcast before anyone else too. You can check out all this and more down in the description. And until next time everyone, this has been Cape Joel, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.